back. Sorry, I got a bra strap hanging out and everything. But I'm actually dressed typical of what I wore in the 90s. Can you believe that? The 90s. Okay. Reason why I'm doing this is because of this. Yeah. I used to drink this stuff all the time in the 90s when it came out, right? Doesn't taste the same though. But that brought up my makeup routine I used to do, okay? Now, I went to Rite Aid, which is where I used to get my makeup back in the 90s. And I got a couple things, because some things I just didn't have. I mean, I didn't have Wet n Wild makeup or anything really, except for like blush and, the highlighting palettes and all that. But I couldn't find the blush I used to wear, which was Tickled Pink, I think. So I'm going to use the blush I already have, which is the Princess Daiquiri, the ombre blush. But everything else, well, I had my Voluminous Original. I used to wear that in the 90s. This was my very first mascara, the Great Lash, Maybelline Great Lash, the clear one. My sister got it for me, actually. She actually got me my very first makeup. Surprisingly. Yeah. And I got some of it. Now, another thing that I did have was my Revlon lipstick. Now, I'm sure I don't have a green covered one, which is what I used to have. But I got the black one, which was in the 90s too, I believe. And this is in the color Red Lacquer. So, hopefully, it'll work. Now, I did have to go get a couple things. My very first concealer with the Wet n Wild cover stick. So, I got that in light. I got these were my two staple eyeshadows that my mom would let me have. This is Sweetest Candy. And this is Walking on Eggshells. Alright, so those two. My lip liner that I had, and I forgot to grab I got eyeliner right here, which I can show you what it was for the very first time ever. It was the brown Wet n Wild. I do have that one. And this is in Mink Brown, the exact color I used to wear, I believe. But I also had some of the color ones, like I had the charcoal color. Yeah, charcoal, and this is green. So, I used a lot of Wet n Wild when I was in the 90s. And I also had like the lip smackers and stuff, but I didn't want to go on a hunt for it. So, yeah. And then I got my lip liner, which was the Brandy Wine. And then I used to use CoverGirl. Yeah. I used the squirt one, and then I used the bottle one. And I got the clean for normal skin and buff beige. And I think that what I wear now, but when I was younger, because I didn't know what my color was, I wore ivory. I mean, I was a white fae. Big time, especially in the summer. And then I got the powder, which is in buff beige too. And then I guess this is the 50th anniversary packaging. Cute. Now, it has the smell of smell of the 90s. Yeah, especially the liquid. I noticed that when I took it off and everything, it was like very Noxzema smell, which I used to use that too. Yeah. Wow. But yeah, the 90s just came crashing back to me like big time yesterday. All because I was at the store. I was going on a date with my husband and saw the Crystal Pepsi and I'm like, oh, I gotta have it. I must have it. I got it. which isn't that bad. More lemon lime than cola. Definitely. So back in the 90s, I didn't have a primer. So, and I didn't really know about prepping my skin, which I already got moisturizer on, so I'm okay. But I did something backwards. When it came to the concealer, I put this on first, then the foundation. Now I know better. But we're going to take a trip down memory lane, alright? And if you want to know more about what I was like in the 90s, let me tell you this. I started smoking as a teenager, and I smoked the Marlboro Reds. I smoke the Marlboro Edges now. Yes, I smoke. I smoke these now. So, oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna go do a trip down memory lane here. And we're just gonna go like I used to. God, this stuff is so thick. No wonder I don't use the stick form anymore. Oh, Lord. It's thick. Very thick. Wow. Got a little pimple there. Okay, maybe around the nose. I don't know. I remember the stuff working so great, but I had a lot firmer skin then, too. That I do remember. You know? Because this is just... I feel like it's accentuating my wrinkles just a little bit. Okay. I think that's good. And I remember the stuff being so much cheaper than what it is now. I remember the concealer being like 99 cents. So it was $1.99. I was like, wow. I remember all the makeup being way cheaper. And this is what I did. I used my hands, surprisingly enough. Because that's what I had. And I'd put it on my eyelid and everything. Just to kind of even out the tone, you know, see? So, I'm trying not to drag. I'm trying to pat. But this stuff is really thick. Wow. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. So, when I use this, I'm not going to use my fingers. I'm obviously going to use a brush or a sponge. But, let's shake it up. That's one thing I never did as a teenager. I never shook anything. Ugh. God, so long ago. I mean, I remember going dancing. I used to make myself basically like a cake face because I don't know, I guess I was inadvertently doing the goth. I remember my mother telling me, "Go wash your face! You look awful!" And I'd just be like, whatever, Mom. You know, I don't have the little sponge thing I used to have, but I do got my wannabe beauty blender. Yeah, wannabe beauty blender. Yeah, I'm not even patting. I'm going the exact way I used to when I was a teenager. Scary, isn't it? It's scary when you sit there and you're like, did I really used to do that to myself? You know? And I did. You know? Like, I totally took off some of the concealer right there. And it's because I'm not patting. So, I'm just gonna go in my hands. God. Amazing how the 90s were. I knew, like, basically nothing about makeup, really. And then I got my sister and my mom suddenly, like, getting me, like, little things. And then I would get little things. Like, I guess a lot of it is I tried to act like, my foundation was like a lotion, I guess you could say. Even though it so wasn't. That's the scary part. And yeah, I'd put it on my eyelids, people. Hush up, little girl. Got a little girl who thinks she needs to protect everything in here. My guard dog. Actually, when it comes to my makeup room, all of them are pretty protective of it. Okay. God, I feel like I have so much foundation on. But I really don't. But I think it's more the feel. Because with my beauty blender, I obviously, of course, got a lot better. I get better coverage, I think. More evened out coverage is the best way to put it. Okay. There we go. Do I have a wipe? Yep. Another thing I didn't use as a kid was wipes, but I'm going to use it in this instant because when the year 2016, people, granted we're on the last legs of it, but we're still in 2016. Okay. There we go. Whew. Wow. Very strong smell of Noxzema. That's for sure. Very strong. So I'm trying to let it air out so it doesn't hurt my eyes. Because my eyes are so sensitive. Okay, we're going to go in with powder. Now, I noticed that this doesn't like to stay shut with the poofy thing. I don't know why, but I remember the compact being more slim. So we're going to take some of the powder. And, of course, set it. Of course, I didn't know that. I just knew I had to put powder on afterwards because I was told to. My sister actually, her and one of her friends taught me how to do makeup when I was younger. It was pretty amazing. But I talk to my sister all the time on, like, Facebook Messenger, but I haven't seen her for a while. She was here earlier this year. And it was really nice to see her. She just had knee surgery today. So, no, yesterday. She had it yesterday. Sorry. So I'm hoping she's doing okay today. I know they're making her use it. They put in a piece wrong or something, and they had to go back in and do it. So, I'm hoping things are going good with her today. I'm gonna have to call her later. But, get this done before Minion gets home. Alright. This is what my foundation looked like when I got done. Scary, isn't it? And actually, the powder's actually really good powder. I'm surprised. And I'm gonna wash this because I'll probably reuse it. Alright. So, usually after this, of course, go for the eyeshadow. And I just really remember using the Walking on Eggshells one because that was my favorite. Like, it was my favorite of all time. So, we're going to open that up. And these went up in price, too. I remember them being $1.99 for the little trios. And now they're $2.99. Unless you can get a really, really good sale. Which sometimes you hope you do. Let's face it. Okay, why is this not opening? Okay, there we go. And I don't ever remember this little thing in there. I remember the sponge tip. Okay, so the eyelid. Hit the eyelid one. Always love this because it's such a classic trio. It really is. God. Going back to like my Gwen Stefani days, I swear to God. Oops. Wow. God, I haven't used this palette in years. Like years. And you know what? I think I'm gonna start using it more. Actually, yeah. I will use it. And I love these trios. Just simply because, you know, when you first start makeup, you'd like, okay, how do I do this? How do I do that? I didn't know, you know? So having it say eyelid, crease, and brow bone, that was how it was. Okay, I'm gonna use this little thing here that they gave me for the crease. Oh my goodness. How's that looking to you? That was exactly how I did it too. Like that. And it was just kind of like, huh? Well, almost like that. I mean, I got it in the crease, you know? Wow. Okay. I don't even think I really blended back then. Because I just don't remember doing it. But, hate to say it, I am going to use one of my blending tools. Because, we gotta make it at least look good. Okay, we're going for the blending tool. And where are you? Right here. We're gonna just use this little knockoff. And we're gonna just dip back in there. Doing it with my eyes open so that I see what I'm doing. You know? I wanna see. Okay. There we go. Now let's blend this. Get a little more on there. Okay. Just get some right in the corner here. Because I just want to kind of define it a little bit. And this still has the fallout that I remember. Okay, there we go. What do you think? Very 90s and retro, right? Okay, kind of wipe this off because I'm going to want this for the brow bone. There we go. Too wet? Nope. Good. Alright, now we're just going to do the brow bone real quick. Yeah, I know. I'm doing the brow bone without doing my brows. Scary, isn't it? But this is how I did it. Gosh. I definitely see what I used to look like in the 90s. Ooh. But now it's the walking on eggshell. That's what I did right there. Making sure it's not down below because I don't want it to be. Okay. So, eyeliner. Okay. I'm going to use the brown, mink brown. And let me show you what I used to do. I didn't even know what liquid liner was until 20s. And this is where people would be like, wow, your eyes are so huge. They used to tell me that all the time. And I wasn't doing anything special. There we go. And then, yeah, I put it on the inner rim. God, that feels foreign to me. Whew. See? Yes, it does change your eyes completely. Now, I didn't do my eyebrows. I used this stuff. I used this Great Lash. It's what I used. And I would just shape them to the way I wanted. And clean everything up. Now, I'm looking and I'm seeing some spots I actually missed waxing last night, so sorry. Okay, now mascara. The Voluminous Original. Gosh. When I got this started making me think about it too, because I haven't bought it in a couple of years. Because I get so much different mascaras. But I had to get it. Okay. Okay. Get this over here. And then get the bottom. I'll be honest, most of the time, I didn't do my bottom lashes. Isn't it funny how when you do mascara, you start doing all these funny looking faces? You're like, yeah. Okay, cheeks. We're going to go in with the Wet n Wild Ombre Blush, because unfortunately, I couldn't find my brand, my Tickle Pink. So I'm just going to go down here to the pink part. Yeah, I wore a lot of blush. A lot. Because I was told, I remember being told one time, if you can't see your blush, it ain't right. And I believe it's from a teacher at school, actually, that told me that. And I was just like, because I have a very bad habit, even now, of making it to where, yeah, you can see that I'm wearing blush, but I'm not wearing blush. Okay. There we go. There's the blush. I just wanted to wear chisels to cheeks a little bit. She was telling me to look like a whore, I guess. I don't know. Okay, lips. I always do the Cupid's bow first. There we go. Got it on. Now we're gonna go in with the Revlon lipstick. Yes, it's bright red over the brand wine, but this is what I did. Okay? And that's how I did it. Yep. Oh, and I did that all the time. So this was my 90s look, people. Kind of scary, huh? Now, granted, my neck matches my body and everything, so we're good. So evidently this time I got the right color. So we did good at there. I will never ever put cover up before foundation again, that's for sure. So I gotta stop living my 90s glory days, but not today. Not while I had some Crystal Pepsi! It's lemon lime. I don't care what they say. It's lemon lime. So I will see you guys later, and you guys have a great day. Bye.